How's everybody doing? This is Larry coming to you from the great city of Fairview Heights, Illinois. It's near a city I live in, and I'm waiting at the Words of Wisdom Christian Bookstore, and they're not open yet. So I just said I would talk about a little bit of nothing, see how everybody's doing today. I'm ready for this weekend. I'm not going to do nothing. Today is leisure day, and today is check day, so I'm paying bills and doing what I do to just have fun. I'm waiting, like I said, for the bookstore to open. Nobody's here yet except two people waiting on the outside of the door. So I got a few minutes before they unlock it. So wherever you're at, name your city, shout your city out, your city and state. Let me know where you're from. I'm in Illinois. Shout your city and state out, you all. Let me know where you're from. Even you trolls, where you at? Where you at, trolls? Where you all at? Where you from today? Shout your city and state out. Like I said, Illinois in the house. Illinois. If you haven't been to Illinois, even the air smells sweeter. Can y'all say that about your state? Sweet air. It's like sweet bread. Anyway, I'm like I said, I'm just enjoying my day. Just goofing off, doing nothing really. My job is on a hiatus for about a week, and so I don't go back until Wednesday. And so I had a lot of free time to do nothing, sleep, catch up on whatever, been eating too much. So I've definitely got to intense my exercise. Is anybody going to shout out their city and state, or am I going to have to keep begging? But anyway, hit the thumbs up if you like the videos that I've made so far. Let me know if you're watching the videos. Hit the thumbs up button. Just go like a bing. Then I see one go, 2, 3, 4. Hit that thumbs up button. Come on, somebody hit it. Can somebody hit the thumbs up button? And let me know if you like the content or whatever. And Louisiana. All right. I got a friend that lives in not Lafayette, Louisiana, not New Orleans, Shreveport. Have you ever heard of Shreveport, Louisiana? I'm sure you have. But my friend lives in Shreveport, Louisiana, and it is a wonderful, wonderful place. And I've never been there, but she says it is, so I'll take her word for it. What do you all plan on doing this weekend? Since I have to work Wednesday and Thursday being the 4th of July, I'm going to barbecue probably Monday. Okay, Cutie P says she's from Raleigh, North Carolina by way of St. Louis. Oh, you never told me you was from St. Louis. I work in the St. Louis area. I work in Missouri, but I work in the St. Louis area. In fact, do I have to go over there today? I don't have to go over there today, but yeah, okay. Well, nice for you to join the chat. I ain't really talking about nothing. This is just me goofing off. Like I said, I'm stalling time for the bookstore to open up. Born and raised in St. Louis. Have you ever heard of East St. Louis, Illinois? Across the bridge from St. Louis? Not throats, but cuts totes. That's where I was born and raised. I'm not like that. I'm not a product of it, but I do have that violent side, y'all. Y'all know that's why a lot of them call me crazy on here. No. East Boogie, you know about it. East Boogie, that's what I'm talking about. Nutcase City, yeah. Open up my Christian bookstore, but they clean the doors. Anyway, Greensboro, North Carolina, what's up? Hey, Ric Flair used to own that city. When I was a kid, he used to wrestle in Greensboro all the time. I don't know if you're familiar with wrestling, but that was my childhood idol. Nature Boy Ric Flair. Woo! In fact, he's the reason I started loving, as a kid, loving wearing suit and ties. I used to see him in a suit and tie, and I said, I want to dress like that. And once I got of age, I dressed like that. But anyway, yeah, Greensboro, how you doing? I will be in the North Carolina area around Thanksgiving time for about 4 or 5 days for Thanksgiving. And I'm going to so God bless you in Greensboro, North Carolina. Let me see. It's 16 other people in here. I know somebody else is from another part of the state. Come on, y'all. Where y'all from? Say something. Say something, y'all. Say something. There you go. Styling and profiling. You know what? Even though Ric Flair is like 70 years old now, that's on my bucket list. I'd love to meet him before he dies. And I'm not saying that in no negative way. It's just that we're all going to die one day. I would love to meet that man and just let him know he impacted my life. I never had a father. My father passed away 6 months before I was born. So the image of a man was what I saw on TV. What's up, Pamela Reed? The image of a man is what I saw on TV and depicted from other people, like the Brady Bunch. I learned that a father goes to work every day like he did, come home and, you know, pet the dog and play with the kids and get a wife money and take her home or whatever financially. And so that's what I ever saw. My father, like I said, he passed away 6 months before I was born. So I never had uncles. I had male figures around me, but I'm saying as far as somebody trying to embed in you the things that a father would do, I never had that. My mom had a couple boyfriends when I was growing up, but they were cool with me. I never was abused by anybody. That's not my testimony, but like I said, for the most part, like taking that time out to nurture me and tell me the birds and beasts, I never had that from that. So, I picked up things like Ric Flair was cocky and woo. I remember in junior high, I used to go down the hallway, woo, like I'm a black dude telling me woo. Now I wanted a perm like his, and he's a white guy with blonde hair or bleach blonde hair. Well, the thing is, I actually, when I became about in my 20s, I got a perm when I lived in right before I moved to Decatur, Illinois, because I realized I can do it because James Brown had one. I was so behind in time, y'all. But you know what, though? That was a lady magnet. I had that perm, and the hair was down here. I'm going to try to post a picture of me when I had my hair down there, and it was straight or whatever. Now, y'all talking about these little side jokes that I'm talking about, he may be suspect. You see that perm? Listen, I didn't care what nobody thought because nobody could whoop me. I'm not no tough guy, but I know in a street fight, I'm going to death. So that's what people always knew. If I fight him, I got a long haul unless I got some in my hand. And so I would just go to death. We're going to death. So, and that's a figure of speech saying I'm fighting to the end. So it was never no, he's a scary guy. And I can't use the word punk on here because people gonna get so touchy. But, where I grew up at, if you don't fight, you're considered a PUNK. So there was never no punk in me like that. And if I couldn't win, I run. I've never been scared of running. If I knew I couldn't win, the odds were against me, I run. I'm not going to stand there and play Superman. But anyway, the image of manhood came from watching Ric Flair. He would whoop everybody. Even though wrestling is considered fake and staged, the money's real. His house is real. The millions he's made are real. And I just want to be like Ric Flair. Limousine riding, jet flying, kiss stealing, willing dealing, show-stopping son of a gun. And he was always the world's heavyweight wrestling champion for years and years and years. He losing and winning right back. And also he dressed the best. I mean, every time he did an interview, he had these nice suits and ties on. Colorful suits, checkerboard pinstripes, double breasts, you name it. Lizard skin shoes, alligators, crocodiles. I've never seen nobody in America except me that wore turtle skin. Now, turtle skin, if you all look this up, you can only find turtle skin shoes in the Bahamas. If you're caught trying to bring those back in America, since you cannot, I mean, it's in danger to have that, for some reason, it's an Endangered Species Act. We're doing that in America, making them shoes, but I think people still hunt turtles in, southern states or whatever. I'm not sure the linguistics of it, but you cannot have turtle skin shoes in America. Well, I got a pair. I got a pair of original turtle skin shoes. I got ostrich skin, turtle skin, which I shouldn't say because I can go. That's almost a federal offense. Let me shut up for somebody put that on there. You've indicted yourself, Larry. But I got ostrich skin, turtle skin, snake skin, lizard. Now lizard those are hot. Suede. Well, that don't really count. Anybody can get suede. Alligator, croc. I said alligator, croc, lizard, turtle, ostrich skin, eel, and that was another one. Well, I forgot the other one, but I'm just saying, I got all that from Ric Flair, okay? And so if I looked up to him and he was just a wrestler and, dressing nice and cocky, what would happen if I looked up to the local drug dealer or the local pimp? And I didn't have that around my neighborhood. I don't think I did. If I did, I was naive. I know it existed. It's just maybe I was sheltered, but what if I look up to them? So it's important that you, as parents, whoever has children on here, listen to what I'm saying. It's important that you be careful who your children look up to. Okay, I look up to a character on TV. I looked up to the guy's bodybuilding on TV. So as a result, I went from 130 to 195 pounds in 6 months in high school. In fact, during the summer break, when I went back to high school, I looked like a powerhouse because all I did was lift weights and eat peanut butter and honey. Programs that I got from dudes that went in and out of prison. eating peanut butter and honey through the spoon, peanut butter and honey. And I just blew up, lifting weights and everything. And as a result, when I went back to school, people looked like, oh my God. Now, I didn't get taller, but I was thick and it looked like he was ready. And it wasn't, I don't try to get on here and act like I'm this tough thug. I'm not that type. But when you grew up in East St. Louis, you either bang or ball. You know, I mean, there was no other choice. You know, bang or beg. And you know, I think that I always had that cool disposition about myself. I didn't have to go through any of that, really. I was like the class clown type and pretty boy, you know, chasing the girls or whatever. So I never had that problem. I got to watch saying chase the girls on here because all of a sudden somebody's going to get offended. Did he say chase the girls? What are you trying to say, Larry? I'm talking about me. And that was just all life was to me back then, chase the girls or whatever. As a result, chasing them, I popped a few children. I popped them once I became an adult. But the fact is, if you have children, you all be careful who your child looks up to, because fortunately, I looked up to a character on TV named Nature Boy Ric Flair, a black kid from East St. Louis looking up to this wrestler from Charlotte, North Carolina, who was a bleach blonde, who woo and all this stuff or whatever, right? But if I looked up to the wrong person, I'd have tried to emulate the wrong person. I looked up to Ric Flair because he was the way he dressed and how cocky he was, and I tried to emulate that. What if I looked up to the man who was a dope dealer who carried guns and shoot people? I'd have tried to do the same thing. So just be careful who your children look up to, and I ask all the parents, you be the role models, okay? That's the best way to do it, okay? You be the role models. And when you're the role model, you don't, I mean, it's amazing when your child looks at you as greater than life. In fact, when I was a kid, I thought nobody in the world could whoop my mother. My mother was a fighter. I just thought that. In fact, I didn't think a man could whoop her because when she screamed, hey, you know, everybody came in at attention, you know, and that's just the world I came from. And, you know, she just grew up fighting. She grew up thumping, you know, and I mean, I've seen people when she came in, it was like, I don't want to say that because my mom is older now. You know, we're talking about, I'm 44, so I'm talking about when I was in my, what do you call it? Not even teens, in my single digits. And, you know, we all grow up and we all go past ignorant stage or whatever. But I'm just saying, I looked up to my mother and I looked up to Ric Flair. So be careful who you look up to, or be careful who your children look up to. Be careful who your child's role model. You can't help it, but you can at least persuade them in certain areas, whether it be taking them to baseball games, taking them to a meet and greet and meet some millionaires, or go to neighborhoods where they see beautiful homes that you never could afford, or that you can't afford, and show them people that live on the other side. And you could give them a vision of something that they can aspire to, except what they see around them. So let me go inside the Christian bookstore. I love you all. I just want to make a nice, decent, positive video right now. I'm going to go to the Christian bookstore. I am off until Wednesday, so I'll be making a lot of more videos. I love you all. Keep me in your prayers as I do the same. Hit that thumbs up button, because the trolls are going to hit a whole bunch of thumbs down button. And you all know this video is so positive. Why would y'all hit thumbs down on this beautiful video about life and who you look up to? Watch, trolls. Trolls love me. I'm just joking, y'all. But hit the thumbs up button. God bless you. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Remember that. Peace.